Hi and welcome to another Tabitha's Glass Emporium YouTube video. Today we're looking at this fabulous jungle inspired bowl where I've got a transparent middle of it being our watery pond, and then outside is our jungle and leaves. It's wonderful this because then you get the light shining through the bottom and then you have all this lush rainforest MURRINE on the outside. So today I'm going to show you how I made this. So the first thing I've done for this project is cut a circle of glass, and I've put some fishes on the kiln shelf and put that circle of glass on top, and now I'm going to tack fuse it with a long bubble and squeeze so those fishes get encased in the circle of glass. Here is this out the kiln. You can see that the fishes are embedded in there nicely. So next I've just cut a piece of 1408 light aquamarine that can go on top. You can see I've drawn the shape of my mould on this thin fire, and then I am just going to add my green glass around the edge. I'm going to go over the edge of this line because my piece can be slightly bigger than my mould and it will still work fine. So I'm going to go a little bit, about a centimetre or so, over the edge of the mould. So I'm going to fill this up now. One thing to remember with this is actually going to be the underside of the bowl. So although it will show, it will not, it won't be so much. So actually the top of this bottom, what I'm putting down, will be the upside of the bowl. So it's just worth remembering you're working in kind of reverse. So we have the piece out of the kiln where I added some bits along the edge, guys. I had to refire it because I had serious bubble issues. My problem was that I had a lot of air pockets between where the fishes are. So I would suggest if you do this that either you know that you're going to have to fire it a second time. Here, these were all, and sorry I should have filmed it, were quite big bubbles that popped on the surface. So I effectively refired it this way up, and it also felt a bit short on this side. And so I added a little more glass on this side, and now it feels a bit lopsided this side. But it looks good, really pleased with the outcome. Love the kind of feeling of this void in the middle with the clear glass with the fishes. And now we're going to kind of add our jungle scene around the edge. With the help of my wonderful Tina, she's helped create lots of leaves and things, and all of this I can decorate it with. Here I go, I'm just gonna add these in. Some of them will have hanging off the edge a little bit, and some of them we won't. But I'm gonna go ahead and decorate this, and then we can see how it looks. So here this is out of the kiln and ready to go on the slumping mode. I've chosen this one Now the issue with this mould is that you always end up having a wobbly bottom because there's no flat bits. But because of the nature of this piece, I don't mind that, and I can always put some bumpers on to get it straight, flat. I'm already seeing, and it's probably going to be really hard to see, some kind of, it's almost like wrinkling on the transparent glass here, which is when it's done the second tack fuse. Now that, as it compresses into the bowl mould, will actually probably increase slightly, but there's nothing we can do about that. I want to put it into a bowl mould. There's a lot of different layers of glass going on here. This has absolutely got a possibility of cracking on the way up and on the way down, so I will take it up very, very slowly, and I will do a 6-hour anneal on this again to make sure that I am annealing it really well. So we're going to get this in the kiln and we can see how it looks when it comes out. So here this is beautifully slumped and out of the kiln. I actually love this. I think it's such a fun piece. It's kind of hard to see how great the water looks on our mat, so I'm just going to bring up our white background so you can see it. And look at that. How pretty is that? I just love this whole effect of having a transparent middle to the bowl and then the outside being this sort of lush jungle marine fest. Really pleased how this one turned out. It worked really well. Yes, it's a very long anneal and slump, guys. Very low and slow on the way up, and a long anneal on the way down, because this had a big cry factor, lots of work and lots of marine on it, and I want to make sure it was annealed really well for all the different thicknesses. This particular mould I'm using has doesn't have an actual bottom. I quite like the fact that it spins and moves, I kind of like that aspect of it. If you didn't, you could put bumpers on it to stop that happening and hold it in place, if that's the look you wanted to go for. I hope you've really liked this video and liked the kind of idea and the application of having a transparent centre of your bowl and then maybe an opal outside of the bowl. I think this has lots of applications you could use this technique for, where you're kind of cutting a circle in the middle and then using scrap to fill in the outside edge. So I hope you can take that idea and do something fabulous with it in your own studios. Make sure you check out our website, tabithasglassemporium.com, for all of our fabulous jungle marine and all our other marine and products we have. You can sign up there to our newsletter to hear about any new videos coming out. And also check out our Facebook group, wonderful, wonderful community where we're all sharing what we're doing with Tabitha's Glass Emporium products, or the techniques I'm showing in my videos here. And until next time, happy fusing.